Perfect. So Development Engineering, or the Journal of Engineering and Economic Development, as its long name, it's a relatively young journal. It was founded a few years ago by Paul Gertler and Ashok Gadgil here at Berkeley. And recently they handed over their editorial responsibilities to Susan Emrose from MIT, to Amy Bilton from University of Toronto, and to myself. And I'm an economist and handling the social science side of the journal. The journal is an open access interdisciplinary journal, and we aim to publish work that applies both engineering and economics research to the problems of poverty. And the talk of Josh just really nicely illustrated the potential power of bringing together these different lenses to global development challenges, and also the power of using new data sources and new methods for analyzing those data. So this is the type of novel research that we are interested in publishing. So we focus on quantitative scientific approaches, but in doing so, we really aim to publish articles that are also accessible to a wider audience of practitioners and policymakers, really to inform that wide audience and fill a gap. Here are a few notes on, for those of you interested, a few selling points for the journal. I want to highlight here that whilst we do not compromise the quality of the peer review process, we do really strive towards fast turnaround times and publish quickly. So once a paper is accepted, it is available online fairly quickly. No need to wait to be assigned a volume, which in economics sometimes can take years before the paper is actually citable. So that's one thing to note. And also, we have currently 2 calls for papers for special issues, really exciting special issues. One on cost estimation as a tool for resource constraint design, which is coordinated by Susan Emrose. And I'm coordinating a special issue that is linked to this event, geospatial analysis for development. A little bit more on this special issue. So recognizing that data scarcity can really constrain a rapid and effective response to global development challenges. We see a lot of examples of that, but also there's this great opportunity whereby geospatial data and analytics of those data can help and fill in some of those gaps, as was just really nicely illustrated in the talk before. So I think the switch in order is actually beneficial for me here. But we also recognize that a lot of these applications, unfortunately, remain underutilized for several reasons. One of those being that policymakers, practitioners might not always be aware of these applications and the premise behind them. And also that sometimes the application of geospatial data can seem a bit intimidating. So what we aim to do with this special issue is to fill that gap and publish the latest research that is leveraging geospatial analysis with applications to illustrate to a wider audience how these methods and these data sources can actually be of great value in responding either rapidly or effectively, or a combination of those two in settings where data are scarce. This includes, so we welcome submissions that are using some of the data that is being presented here today. For instance, the nighttime late data sets that are being used for studying human economic activity and development trends. We're also interested in this special issue in use cases of other geospatial data for monitoring poverty and economic development. We are welcoming submissions that are looking at the implications of COVID-19 for economic activity and development. We chose not to have a special issue on COVID-19 itself, but this is an issue, a special issue, where work around COVID-19 that is using these new data sources is really welcomed. Then impact evaluations using geospatial data or studies that are comparing alternative types of geospatial data for monitoring development or making comparisons with more traditional sources of data. And finally, research that highlights tools and methods that increase the accessibility and of geospatial data, and that might help debunk some of the intimidating nature that such data might have. The deadline for this special issue is July 1st, 2021, but submissions will be reviewed on a rolling basis. And we have a little carrot for those of you who might have something that is already in a more advanced stage and ready for submission pretty soon. If you can get this into us by December 31st this year, so by the end of the year, Elsevier is actually providing us full fee waivers for the open access publication fees that normally are being charged to publish in this journal. So anyone who has something that is advanced and interested in publishing in the special issue, please do make sure to get it in by the end of the year. In case you have something that you're interested in, either in publishing in this special issue or more generally in the journal, I do have a number of open access fee waivers also for those who are with institutions where the open fee might be a constraint. So if you have something interesting, please do get in touch with me. My email is at the bottom of this slide. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing any submissions. Thank you so much again to the organizers for giving us the opportunity to present here. And I'm really excited about this event and looking forward to the rest of the talks. Thank you.